Housing and the affordability crisis are all center stage now, and could crypto be one of the things that brings it together? Today we're going to be breaking it down for you guys. We'll have a special guest. I do want to thank our sponsor, though, before we get started, and that, of course, is BTCC. This is where you guys can get out there and do your trades in a place where you can really start to leverage into the market. So it's an opportunity. You can get a 10% bonus just on your first-time deposits, along with a whole slew of features just by using our link down below. So extra trade benefits, also discounts in terms of your trading fees. All that's available by the link down below. Let's go over to the clip here. I want to open with this clip before we bring on our guest that kind of gives a rundown of where real estate is going and how crypto could play into it. Take a look.
You know, there's so much talk about, oh, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up. And they can be assured that's what's going to happen. I don't want to do anything to knock that down. We're going to drive those values up. We're going to keep them wealthy. We're going to keep those prices up.
I want the housing prices to just increase forever.
We're not going to destroy the value of their homes so that somebody that didn't work very hard can buy a home.
You, quote, didn't work very hard. Peter Schiff. This is asinine.
So. The first thing was the ban on large institutional investors purchasing single-family homes and the purchase of mortgage-backed securities.
Yep, we're going to give guidance at some point to see what is a mom and pop. Maybe your parents for their retirement bought 5, 10, 12 homes. So we don't want to push the mom and pops out.
10 homes? Scott, you need to talk to normal people.
Are there plans in place to release monies so they can continue to finance affordable housing projects? That's a yes or no.
Treasury has been working to implement the Treasury will be.
Is this going to be a yes or no? No. You can say yes or no. I'm trying to be respectful. Or you can say I'm not going to answer it. Now move on.
Number 3.
Okay. You opted for number 3, so you get to hear my wrath. No, we're not going to do that with me.
Don't be a fucking...
This is a miss on housing from Trump. Yeah, I think that's right.
And I do have some good news to share. For the One Big Beautiful Bill has been tremendous good news that millions of people in our country are now beginning to buy homes.
Yeah. We've got a new report, and it finds there are 30% more realtors than there are homes for sale. Not a good time to be a realtor, right, Mitch?
Absolutely not. 1.3 million listing agents and 1 million homes on the market. There will be a buyer at a lower price, and sellers have a false expectation of what they can get, and those houses never sell.
As you can see, the real estate market is in disarray right now. A lot of this being led in by the Trump administration. And it's kind of interesting because I think the problem is how and where the financing is going to become. So I thought, well, let's bring in some experts today. So coming and joining me today is Zach Ipour, who is the founder of Megatel Homes. So great for coming in. Thanks for stopping in today, Zach.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's get into a couple of points I want to hit on. Some of the data, another 8.4% drop in U.S. home sales. This isn't a market headline. This is another significant affordability issue that we are facing. And of course, this starts to push a lot of issues toward whether or not crypto can actually play into this. Now, when I look at what you guys are doing, because there's a whole slew of stuff that you guys have available. I was looking at this statement, the no action letter from the SEC. It lined up a lot of features that you guys have. So bill pay rewards, rent forward, the mega low rate program, and then savings on everyday spending. Explain how this works and why it's beneficial to real estate.
Paul, me being in the real estate and finance for over 20 years, we've been intimately experiencing all the difficulty that home buyers are facing currently with selling their homes or purchasing the new homes or obtaining the mortgage rate. We've been working on this program for many years, and the whole entire of the Make Prime was started with our rent back program that we were offering that to the future home buyers that they were renting the apartments from us. Our initial program was if you rent a unit from the apartments that are affiliated with Megatel, you'll be able to receive 100% of your 12 months rent back when you're going to purchase the house. This whole entire idea of the Make Prime started with us in about a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years ago, which we realized there's a significant affordability crisis in the market, and people cannot afford buying the home, cannot come out of the rentership to benefit the home ownership. We came up with the concept of the Make Prime, that Make Prime at its core is a global payment platform that is empowered by cryptocurrency. So what it does, basically, it would allow the home buyers or anybody in the US that they have access to our app, they can sign up with our payment app. They will have access to the Make Prime token and use that token for everyday spending, from buying the coffee all the way to purchase the house or paying the rent or mortgage, which when you use this service, there are many rewards and incentives comes with that. One of the programs that we have, which we believe is going to be the most popular program, is our Rent Forward program. So in the short, our Rent Forward program says that if you pay your rent with MP token through our Make Prime app, which would allow you to spend with the Make Prime token, and landlord would receive ACH in their bank account, you will be receiving up to 20% reward for every month rent that you pay with the Make Prime token.
How are the rewards paid?
Rewards paid in the form of the MP token, same token that you use to pay your rent.
But how are you getting the rewards? Where do the rewards come from?
So rewards is coming from two sources: participating enterprises in the program, which in that scenario, several of the apartment complexes that are receiving the renters that they will sign up for the programs, they would pay us the commission, and we will pass through that commission through the renter in the form of the MP. So let me just run one simple model for you. You are paying the rent for $2,000 a month, and you are looking for rented units from any apartments that is available currently for rent. You use our apartment finding service, and we would find the apartment for you that would fit your criteria. When we would introduce you to that property management company, we would be receiving the commission. So that commission is normally about 1 to 1.5 times of the first month's rent, which is equivalent to 10 to 12% of your annual rent.
Okay.
So our promise to our renter is, if you rent from these units, we help you to find it and pay your rent payment with the MP token through our app, which would enable you to pay the rent through the landlord portal. You would be receiving 20% reward every month that you pay the rent. On top of that, if you pay 12 months rent with the MP token, you will be eligible to receive 100% of your past 12 months rent back when you are purchasing the home through our qualified buyers. In a simple way, you are paying $2,000 a month rent, and stop paying with the USD, you are paying with the MP token. Landlord will end up with the choice of their currency, which it could be USD, USDC, or or MP.
Okay.
You would be receiving $400 a month worth of the currency that at any time can be converted to the USD or USDC. And when you're going to purchase the house, you would receive 100% of your past 12 months rent back, up to $25,000 in the form of the MP token, which you can convert it to the USD at to your choice.
I see.
So
all right. It seems a little complicated to me. In terms of how the yields or rewards are going to be paid. What else can you do with the MP tokens other than pay your rent? You said you could also spend it in other ways?
Yes, we also have our card program, which is the crypto card, which is the reward that you receive as a result of paying your rent. You can fund your card program, and through the railing system with the companies such as Visa, you can use that debit card throughout anywhere that they would accept that particular railing card.
Right now, mostly in Texas, Oklahoma. Interesting. But you also have spots coming to Florida. When will you have real estate in Florida that would be applicable to this?
We are expecting to have operation open in Florida by third quarter of 26.
Okay, so this year you're coming at. How are you able to get to a 2.99 fixed on a 30-year on your Meg Prime pay, where right now there's no rates even close to that right now on traditional lending? How do you guys do that?
That's a great question. This is the incentive that we are offering to our home buyers that they are currently willing to adopt for signing up on the Make Prime Pay app. And our incentive is very simple. When you looked at any of our qualified home throughout any of the Megatel homes that are available, we would offer 2.99% interest rate, 30 years fixed. When you want to purchase a house, the only requirement is you have to pay your earnest money deposit with MP token through MP app.
I see. Okay. I think that a lot of people, and maybe rightly so, maybe not, are somewhat skeptical of these kinds of deals. We've talked to a handful of people in the real estate industry around this before. I mean, we've had Proppy on. They, of course, have a whole process on building, obviously, the Proppy token. We've had them on talking about this, where the real estate market is going. So you look at that, and then, of course, just the general real estate market. This guy, he's out there saying, stay away from crypto actors in this space. This, of course, is Coldwell Banker. Granted, they have probably stuff to lose if crypto becomes a factor here. I want to play a clip for you and get your response on this, because this, I think, is the question that people are asking. Take a look.
Sure.
Now, there's some great builders that are offering bonuses, and I also wanted to show you this one. I run from these people. I don't know if you've heard of them. Megatel. I think if you shake their hand, you got to count your fingers. It's like that.
All right, so these guys are putting you guys on blast right there. So how do you combat the regular real estate industry that's making those kind of statements right there toward Megatel?
I mean, that's perfect. We will welcome those comments, and it was completely expected it when we were going to come up with something that we call it true revolutionary incentives. There is always going to be people that they're going to be against anything new. All we are going to do, just validate our concept, continue doing what we said we are going to do, and show the everyday home buyers and renters that they can benefit of these incentives without having any problem for them. We know people like that is absolutely always going to come out and question us.
Yeah. I would think that you could get some support from maybe even the Trump administration with these kind of rates, because this would be below the banking standards and really address the housing problem, which has been I mean, if you cut an interest rate from really about 5.5% and 6% down to 2.99, there's a lot of people that could get into houses that couldn't at those higher rates. Have you talked to the Trump administration?
We have, and I believe the reason that we've been able to receive this valuable SEC non-action relief, because we have received the support from that, whole entire SEC staff and maybe the other folks in the system. But I believe that our incentive is very ambitious, and everybody is waiting to see how it performs. Because if it works, which we believe is going to work, is going to revolutionize in the real estate transaction. But until we can validate that, and we can do so many home buyers and renters that truly share their experience using our platform, it's kind of hard to prejudge that. But we have all the confidence that we have built all the necessary steps for this program works.
How much capital is available at that 2.99 for you to go out and fund real estate right now?
It really depends on how many homes that we sell. We have started offering this incentive about 3 weeks ago, and we have sold more homes in 3 weeks than we sold the entire fourth quarter of 2025.
How many is that?
I cannot disclose the exact number, but it's in hundreds.
Hundreds of homes have gone through this 2.99. Have any of them, how many have closed? What percentage?
So all of the closing is waiting till token will be available from February 26th of this year, 2026. And basically our process is that home buyers has come out, they have previewed the homes, they have gone through the mortgage company and pre-qual process, they have signed up the contract, reserved their homes, contingent for token will be available through the app, and they can pay their earnest money deposit, move forward for the closing. So short answer to your question, closing will happen late March 2026 for the first group of the home buyers that they are benefiting this program.
March of this year. Okay, so March of this year, closings, hundreds of homes. moving into that. I mean, maybe because we of course go out and do our own research. There's been complaints on your group. Granted, maybe that is because you haven't launched it yet. When is the token launching?
On February 26th of 2026 this year.
Okay, so the token launches. Are home builders in line with this as well? Are they willing to do that? I mean, work with you on this kind of funding model?
We are definitely in the talk with the multiple home builders that we would offer the same type of the incentive for their product, but everybody is waiting till token is launched and transaction goes through and they can validate that.
Okay. All right. I was talking with the Proppy team not too long ago, which I was blown away by just the amount of title and escrow challenges that the industry faces. But she hit on a couple of things, and that is that we could see agents, AI agents starting to play into this. Do you think this is going to have any factor at all on real estate, or are you guys going old school here with just some different mechanisms for funding?
To be honest with you, we are perfectly following the old school approach. For Proppy, I understand they are following the different approach, but for us is perfectly same way that people were buying the homes before. The only difference, that's right. There's no need. I don't see any place for AI currently with us.
Let's talk about the market size. This was a report saying that 1% of Asian crypto allocation could unlock $2 trillion. What happens if we unlock real estate in crypto? What kind of impact could that have on crypto in general?
I mean, be perfectly honest with you, I think a lot of people are looking at performance of the Make Prime and see how Make Prime can, perform. Since we are the first cryptocurrency that has received the non-action relief from SEC for offering this type of the product, I think everything is up to the speculations. I personally don't think I have any comments on that, but I feel like if it works, it would be the huge market.
A huge market. All right. Well, Zach, it's been good having you in today. I'm curious about how this is going to work out for you guys, but more importantly, I think for the real estate industry, because I do think crypto is going to be a factor in real estate very soon. We're seeing a lot more real estate, traditional real estate, already starting to talk about this. So thanks for coming in on the show today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me, sir. Take care.
All right. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, and also join our free private member group. The link is in the description.